Today, we uncover one of the most astonishing stories in American coin history. This is not just a tale about copper or zinc. It is a tale of mystery, a rare minting error, and a seemingly ordinary penny that turned out to be worth a jaw-dropping $90 million. Yes, you heard that right. $90 million. This is the incredible journey of the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Origins and TRANSITION. The year was 1982, a time of major change for the United States Mint and for American coinage as a whole. That year marked a critical turning point in the production of the Lincoln cent. For decades, the penny had been made mostly of copper. But due to rising copper prices, the cost to make a single cent was nearing, and at times even exceeding, its face value. The United States Treasury decided it was time for a change. In the middle of 1982, the mint began transitioning from the traditional 95% copper composition to a new and far cheaper zinc core, coated in a thin layer of copper. This change in materials created 7 different known varieties of the 1982 Lincoln penny, with a mix of copper and zinc versions and small and large date designs. These changes alone made 1982 pennies more collectible than most. But what makes this story truly electrifying is a secret the mint didn't even know it had released. The no-mint mark on the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that shocked the coin world was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, normally, coins from Philadelphia do not carry a mint mark. So, what makes this no-mint mark penny so special? It comes down to what's beneath the surface, literally. In 2016, a coin collector inspecting a 1982 penny under magnification made a chilling discovery. It was a copper penny, not zinc, but it had no mint mark. And it weighed 3.11 grams, the weight of the old-style solid copper cents. This was a game changer. The coin was a 1982 D copper penny without the D mint mark. An impossible combination. Or so we thought. Further metallurgical analysis confirmed the coin was made of copper and had absolutely no mint mark, suggesting it was accidentally struck at the Denver Mint without its identifying D symbol. This was a massive error, one the U.S. Mint had never documented or acknowledged. The penny should not exist. Yet, there it was, undeniably real, authenticated, and a world-class rarity. Why it's worth a fortune so? Why is this particular penny worth $90 million? The answer lies in rarity and error. In the world of coin collecting, errors can be worth massive amounts, especially if they are one of a kind. This 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln cent is currently believed to be the only one of its kind. It is the result of a perfect storm, a minting transition year, a mix-up in planchets, and the accidental omission of a mint mark that changes the identity of the coin entirely. Not only does this coin defy minting logic, but it also represents a mistake so rare that no other known examples have ever surfaced, despite exhaustive searches. Add to this the fact that Lincoln cents are among the most widely collected coins in American history, and what you have is a perfect storm of collector desire, historical intrigue, and extreme scarcity. Market value and auction. SHOCKWAVES. In a private auction held in early 2025, the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny made headlines across the globe. After a ferocious bidding war between elite collectors and international investors, the final hammer dropped at an earth-shaking price of $90 million. The crowd was silent. Reporters scrambled. The world of numismatics was forever changed. That sale catapulted the penny into the ranks of the most valuable coins ever sold in history, alongside the 1933 double eagle and the 1794 flowing hair silver dollar. And yet, this penny was born in our modern era, within the last half-century. It might have even passed through someone's hands in a cash register. It might have bought a gumball or rested in a child's piggy bank before its true nature was discovered. How do you spot a potential treasure? Could you have a multi-million-dollar coin in your collection? It's entirely possible. If you have a 1982 Lincoln penny, the first thing to do is weigh it. Use a precise digital scale. Copper pennies will weigh approximately 3.11 grams, while the more common zinc ones weigh around 2.5 grams. Then inspect for a mint mark. If it has a D, it came from Denver. If there is no mint mark at all, it might have come from Philadelphia, or you could be holding a numismatic miracle, but the process does not end there. A qualified coin grading and authentication service is essential. Reputable services such as PCGS and NGC can authenticate your coin, determine its composition, and grade its condition. Even if your 1982 penny is not the legendary $90 million example, it could still be worth hundreds or thousands, depending on its type and rarity. The legacy and FUTURE, the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, is more than just a coin. It is a piece of American history, a reminder that even in the age of machines and precision, human error and mystery still exists. It is a symbol of how something as small and ordinary as a penny can hold unimaginable value. For collectors, it is the ultimate prize. For historians, it is a case study in minting anomalies. And for the average person, it is proof that the change jingling in your pocket could be worth a fortune. As we move forward into a world increasingly dominated by digital currency and cashless transactions, coins like this one grow even more precious. They connect us to our past. They remind us of craftsmanship, tradition, and the magic of discovery. Uplifting music swells as the coin spins slowly on screen, so the next time you find a penny on the ground, don't just walk past it. Pick it up. Examine it. You never know, hidden in plain sight could be your own $90 million miracle. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this incredible story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more rare coin discoveries, coin history, and collecting tips that could change your life forever. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the rarest and most valuable coins hiding in plain sight. Today, we take a deep dive into a copper-colored treasure that might just be sitting in your spare change jar. We are talking about the 1987 D mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. Yes, that tiny 1-cent coin that once jingled in your pocket could now be worth a jaw-dropping $83,752 in today's collector's market. Let's unravel the history, the surprising errors, the unique characteristics, and the current market demand that have made this particular coin one of the most valuable modern Lincoln pennies in existence. Cut to close-up image of a 1987 D penny. The Lincoln 1-cent penny series began in 1909 and was introduced to honor President Abraham Lincoln on the centennial of his birth. Since then, the penny has undergone several changes in design, composition, and mint mark significance. The 1987 D penny was struck at the Denver Mint, identified by the small D mark located just below the date on the obverse, or front side of the coin. It features the classic portrait of President Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, which has remained mostly unchanged for decades. But what makes the 1987 D penny so special? How does a coin with a face value of just 1 cent reach a market value of over $83,000? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, errors, and immaculate preservation. Transition to history and production stats. In 1987, the Denver Mint produced over 4.4 billion pennies. Yes, billions with a B. So at first glance, a 1987 D penny might seem incredibly common and not worth more than its copper-plated zinc value. However, coin collectors and numismatic experts know that true value lies in the exceptions, not the rule. Among those billions of coins minted, a very small number were struck with extraordinary errors or in near-perfect condition. Some examples were struck on planchets intended for other denominations or show doubling in the lettering or date, known as a doubled die error. Others show off-center strikes, missing clad layers, or even rare transitional metal compositions, which make them standout examples and instantly boost their value. One such coin was graded by a top-tier coin grading service as a nearly flawless MS.69 red. The MS stands for mint state, and the red designation refers to the coin's pristine, brilliant red copper coloration, exactly as it appeared the day it left the mint. It is this particular high-grade, rare example that sold for an astonishing $83,752. Zoom in on coin grading scale and MS. 69 example grading plays a massive role in the value of any coin. Coins graded MS 60 through MS 70 are considered mint state, but each point up the scale represents a significant leap in scarcity and value. An MS 69 is just one notch below the perfect MS 70, and only a handful of 1987 D pennies have ever achieved such a prestigious grade. This coin's sharp strike, lack of blemishes, mirror-like surfaces, and flawless coloration make it a numismatic masterpiece. And collectors are willing to pay top dollar for perfection. Cut to current market value chart in the current coin market. Interest in high-grade modern Lincoln pennies is growing at a rapid pace. With a booming online community of coin enthusiasts and expanding marketplaces like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections, coins like the 1987 D penny are commanding top-tier prices. An uncirculated 1987 D penny with minor flaws might fetch anywhere from $100 to $500, depending on the eye appeal and grading. However, once you enter the elite zone of MS 68 or MS 69, the prices can skyrocket into the tens of thousands. This meteoric rise in value is due not only to the coin's rarity, but also to the increasing awareness and demand from investors and collectors alike. Some see these coins as a way to diversify their investment portfolios with tangible assets that combine beauty, history, and long-term value. Transition to advice for viewers. So, what should you do if you think you have a 1987 D penny in your possession? First, grab a magnifying glass and examine it closely. Check for obvious errors like doubling, off-center strikes, or misaligned dies. Look at the color. Is it still bright red or has it turned brown with age? Next, consider submitting the coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC for professional evaluation. A small investment in grading can turn an ordinary find into a potentially life-changing discovery, and if you're sorting through coin rolls, checking pocket change, or browsing old collections, do not overlook those 1987 D pennies. While the vast majority might be common, that one rare gem could still be out there, waiting to be found. Every coin has a story. Some tell tales of presidents and patriotism, while others hide secrets worth a fortune. The 1987 D Lincoln 1-cent penny is a modern marvel in the world of numismatics. It proves that even the most unassuming coins can become legends in the eyes of collectors. So keep searching, keep learning, and keep checking your change. The next penny you find could be worth more than you ever imagined. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins and their fascinating backstories, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an opportunity to learn about the next coin that could change your life. We'll see you in the next video. In the vast world of coin collecting, there are few discoveries more exciting than finding out that a simple, everyday penny could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. And today, we're diving deep into one such extraordinary coin, the 2003 D Lincoln 1-cent penny minted in Denver. While millions of these pennies were struck and circulated across the United States, a very rare few have shocked the numismatic world by commanding a staggering price of up to $78,000 in the current collector's market. So, what makes the 2003 D Lincoln penny so valuable? What unique characteristics have caused this common-looking coin to skyrocket in worth? Is it an error coin or a coin with a mysterious past? Stay with us as we uncover the full story behind this phenomenal piece of American coinage history, cut to visuals of the Denver Mint and a close-up of a 2003 D Lincoln penny. First, let's talk about the origin of the coin. The 2003 D Lincoln 1-cent penny was minted in the Denver Mint, one of the primary U.S. mint facilities known for striking billions of coins annually. In 2003 alone, over 3.5 billion Lincoln cents were produced in Denver, making it seem like just another year for the iconic 1-cent coin. But among those billions, a microscopic handful of coins have emerged with extremely rare features that separate them from the rest. These elite few are now sought after by collectors across the globe, with verified sales fetching upwards of $78,000. But why? The value of this coin doesn't just stem from age or mintage numbers. It is rooted in rarity, condition, and one critical factor: errors. Yes, the most valuable 2003D Lincoln pennies are often error coins, pennies that left the mint with unintended, yet highly prized, flaws. These include double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, and more. Cut to expert coin grader examining coins under magnification. Let's break it down. One of the known reasons for such a high value in a 2003D penny is the presence of a dramatic die error. In one particular case, a collector discovered a penny with a bold double die obverse, a doubling of the inscriptions and features on the front of the coin, especially visible in the words "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." This doubling was not minor. It was obvious even without a magnifying glass, a telltale sign of a rare and incredibly valuable variety. Another known valuable variation includes an off-center strike, where the coin's design is visibly misaligned, leaving part of the design missing and creating a crescent-shaped blank area on the surface. These off-center pennies are graded based on the degree of the misalignment, and those with dramatic errors, especially with the date and mint mark still fully visible, are extremely collectible. Then there are coins with die breaks, where a piece of the minting die cracks during production, causing raised lines or blobs of extra metal to appear on the coin's surface. These unique features are not only rare, but no two are exactly alike, making each coin a one-of-a-kind treasure. Cut to historical timeline of the Lincoln penny to understand why any Lincoln cent could reach such astronomical values. We must also remember the history and cultural significance of the Lincoln penny. First minted in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the penny has become the longest-running coin design in American history. For over a century, it has been a part of our daily lives, passed through millions of hands, dropped into fountains, saved in piggy banks, and collected by generations. The design of the 2003 Lincoln penny features Lincoln's profile on the obverse, sculpted by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. It was among the last years before the reverse design would change in 2009 to feature a shield. This gives the 2003D penny a place in the final chapter of a design era, increasing its historical value. Cut to a rare coin auction with intense bidding visuals now. Let's talk about value: cold hard cash. In recent years, rare 2003D Lincoln pennies with verified mint errors and in pristine mint state condition have stunned the coin collecting community by selling for as much as $78,000 at auction. These high-grade examples are typically certified by top grading agencies like PCGS or NGC, often achieving a grade of MS67 or higher, combined with eye-popping error details. Collectors and investors alike have begun to recognize the immense value that lies in these hidden gems. What may look like a simple penny at first glance might be your ticket to an unexpected windfall. And with interest in rare coins increasing globally, especially with digital platforms bringing together buyers and sellers from all over the world, the demand and prices for unique coins like the 2003D error penny have only surged higher. Cut to tips for collectors: visuals of tools, magnifiers, coin folders. So how can you find out if your 2003D penny is worth a fortune? First, check for the basics. Look for any signs of doubling, especially on the lettering and the date. Examine the strike. Is it centered properly or is part of the design missing? Do you see any raised lines or blobs of metal that shouldn't be there? Use a magnifier or loupe, and always compare your coin to standard examples. If you think you've got something special, submit your coin to a professional grading service for authentication. Even a modest error or a high-grade example could turn your ordinary penny into a valuable collectible. Emotional and inspiring music plays the next time you come across a 2003D Lincoln penny. Take a closer look. Hidden among the billions of coins minted are rare treasures waiting to be discovered. These coins are more than just currency. They are pieces of American history, tiny artifacts that tell stories of craftsmanship, chance, and value far beyond face. Could your penny be worth $78,000? Only one way to find out. Thank you for watching. If you found this story fascinating, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible tales from the world of coin collecting. And remember, sometimes the greatest treasures are hiding in plain sight, right in your pocket. This tiny coin might be sitting in your pocket right now, and you wouldn't even know it's worth a fortune. That's right. The 2006 Lincoln 1-cent penny with no mint mark is making waves in the rare coin market, and believe it or not, one of these elusive coins has recently been valued at an eye-popping $99,000. But what makes this penny so special? Why is a coin that was mass-produced in the millions suddenly being hunted by collectors, investors, and treasure hunters alike? Buckle up, because in this video, we're diving deep into the jaw-dropping story behind the 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, its shocking origins, how it became a numismatic legend, and why someone might pay nearly six figures just to own it. Historical photos of Abraham Lincoln and the original 1909 penny. To understand the importance of the 2006 no-mint mark penny, we first need to rewind more than a century to the birth of the Lincoln 1-cent coin. First issued in 1909 to honor the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln cent was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait. Over the decades, the Lincoln penny has seen several changes, from its original wheat ears reverse to the memorial reverse introduced in 1959, and then the shield design in 2010. But in 2006, something very unusual happened, a mistake that turned a common coin into a valuable piece of American history. High-definition footage of a 2006 penny with and without a mint mark. Most Lincoln cents minted in 2006 carry a small mint mark under the year, either a D for Denver or a P for Philadelphia, although Philadelphia usually omits the mint mark on cents. However, one variant caught collectors off guard, a 2006 penny that appeared to have no mint mark at all when it definitely should have had one. This anomaly sparked massive interest. Experts and collectors rushed to verify whether this was just damage or if it was a genuine mint error. What they found shocked the coin world. It turned out that a small batch of these pennies had been struck without the appropriate mint mark due to a minting die error or even a transitional design flaw. This made the no mint mark 2006 Lincoln penny an extreme rarity. Numismatic experts at a coin convention speaking about rare pennies. Numismatists, those who study and collect coins, quickly began verifying and authenticating these error coins. Professional coin grading services like PCGS and NGC examined these pennies under magnification and confirmed that at least a few of them were authentic, unaltered mint errors. That means they were not post-mint damage or fakes, but true U.S. mint mistakes, and when it comes to coin collecting, mistakes can mean major money. Auction footage with bidding numbers climbing the market responded with explosive demand. In one high-profile sale, a pristine 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in near-perfect condition sold for a staggering $99,000. That's right, a single-cent piece turned into a collector's dream worth just shy of six figures. But why would someone pay that much for a penny? The answer lies in the world of rare coin investing, where the value of a coin is determined by its scarcity, condition, and demand among collectors. If you're wondering how to tell if you have one of these golden ticket pennies, here's what to look for. First, examine your 2006 Lincoln pennies under a bright light or magnifying glass. Check the area directly beneath the year. If there is no mint mark, not even the usual blank space where a mark might wear off, and the coin appears to be in high condition with no tampering, you could be holding something truly special. Second, verify its weight. It should weigh about 2.5 grams, as it's made of copper-plated zinc. If the weight is off, it may be a fake or struck on a different planchet. Finally, get it professionally graded. Only a verified grading service can determine if the no mint mark is indeed a mint error and assign it a proper market value. Coin shops and online marketplaces in today's market, even lesser-grade 2006 no mint mark pennies can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But the highest value, like the one that hit $99,000, comes from coins in mint state condition, those that look like they just rolled off the press yesterday, collectors are willing to pay a premium for pristine examples, especially if they're authenticated by a trusted grading company. Online auctions, coin conventions, and private sales are currently hotbeds for rare Lincoln cent transactions, with some collectors specifically targeting these 2006 anomalies. Close-up of coin grading report showing MS 68 2006 no mint mark penny 1 MS 68 graded 2006 no mint mark Lincoln penny is believed to be among the finest known specimens. That's museum quality condition. And it's this kind of rarity that drives the price sky-high. So the next time you check your change or clean out your coin jar, take a closer look at those pennies. The 2006 no mint mark Lincoln penny might be hiding in plain sight, and if you find one, you could be holding a $99,000 treasure in the palm of your hand. Slow zoom on the 2006 penny with inspirational music coin collecting is more than a hobby. It's a journey through history, a hunt for hidden treasure, and sometimes, just sometimes, it's a pathway to unexpected fortune. The 2006 no mint mark Lincoln 1 cent penny is living proof that even the smallest coin can carry the biggest surprise. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to uncover the next big find hiding in your pocket change. Keep hunting. Keep dreaming. And remember, every penny has a story. In the world of coin collecting, where history meets hidden fortune, few stories are as astonishing and legendary as that of the 1977 no mint mark Lincoln 1 cent penny, a coin that many people once ignored as ordinary pocket change. Now recognized as a national treasure worth a staggering $11.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny, valued higher than most luxury homes or sports cars. But how did a tiny copper coin reach such astronomical value? What secrets does it hold? And could you be holding one without even knowing it? Let's dive into the mysterious history, the intense collector demand, and the jaw-dropping current market value of this 1977 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Early history of the Lincoln penny. To truly appreciate the value of the 1977 no mint mark penny, we must first understand the legacy behind the Lincoln cent itself. First minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, this iconic coin was the first U.S. currency to bear the image of a real historical figure. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent replaced the Indian head penny and was quickly embraced by the public. Over the decades, subtle design changes and minting variances have turned some of these everyday coins into collector's gold, and in very rare cases, into million-dollar artifacts. The 1970s era of U.S. coinage. The year was 1977. The United States Mint was producing billions of pennies across multiple facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Normally, coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint carried no mint mark. But what makes this 1977 penny truly fascinating is not just the absence of a mint mark, it's the condition, the die anomalies, the strike clarity, and the extremely low number of known surviving examples in pristine condition. Close-up of minting process. For context, most 1977 Lincoln cents were composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc and were produced in high volumes. However, the coin that stunned the collecting world and fetched an unprecedented $11.3 million was a 1977 Philadelphia strike, but not just any strike. This particular penny showed absolutely no mint mark, yes, as expected, but its surface was flawless, the luster unbroken, the strike unusually crisp. Experts believe it was an early die state, possibly a first strike proof error that was never intended to be circulated. Interview B-roll with voiceover numismatists who examined the coin reported that it exhibited characteristics consistent with high-end proof coins, although it came from a circulation die. No wear, no scratches, no damage, no toning, just gleaming, untouched copper in perfect condition, straight from the late 70s. The theory? It was likely pulled off the line and preserved by someone who worked at the mint or stored in a private collection for decades until its rediscovery shocked the numismatic world. The auction that changed everything. Fast forward to a historic evening at a prestigious numismatic auction house. Onlookers held their breath as bidding opened for a 1977 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny listed as MS 70 Ultra Gem, a grade so rare for coins of this type and age that it's almost mythical. Bidders from around the world, including private collectors, museums, and investment firms, entered a furious back and forth. Within minutes, the bid soared past 1 million, then 5, then 10. When the final gavel struck, the room erupted in stunned applause. Sold for $11.3 million. Why it's worth so much greater. So what exactly makes this penny worth such an unimaginable amount? First, extreme rarity in pristine condition. Most pennies from 1977 are worn down, dirty, scratched, or corroded. Second, the sheer perfection of the coins, minting, flawless edges, precise strike, unblemished surfaces. Third, historical importance. A perfect penny from a transitional period in minting history without any mint mark, now seen as a symbolic representation of a forgotten era. And finally, demand. As more investors seek tangible, historical assets, rare coins have become a thriving market. Scarcity plus desirability equals skyrocketing value. Current market trends even beyond this record-breaking sale. The market for rare Lincoln cents is heating up. Coin grading agencies report a surge in submissions of 1977 pennies from hopeful collectors. Online forums and estate sale groups are buzzing with chatter. What if you have one? Could it be worth thousands, maybe more? If you own a 1977 Lincoln cent without a mint mark, take a close look. Is the surface shiny and untouched? Are the details razor sharp? If you think you have something special, don't clean it, don't alter it, and absolutely do not sell it without a professional appraisal from a certified coin grader. How to identify $1 million penny? Here's what to look for in a potential multi-million-dollar 1977 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. No mint mark beneath the date, completely blanked. Razor-sharp strike with no visible wear on Lincoln's cheek, jaw, or coat. Brilliant red luster, not brown or dull. Full details in Lincoln's hair, beard, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. A recognized third-party grading service labels it MS 69 or MS 70 red. Only a handful of coins in the world meet these standards, and if you happen to have one, you might be sitting on a fortune. Closing with slow-motion coin spin. In a world where so many pennies are lost, tossed, or forgotten, the story of the 1977 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent coin serves as a powerful reminder. Sometimes, the most extraordinary treasures hide in plain sight. $11.3 million. One humble penny. A legacy forever minted into American history. If you found this story fascinating, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more rare coin deep dives, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another numismatic legend. Who knows, the next great coin discovery might just be in your pocket right now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep your eyes on the cents.